Hi guys, it's Michelle McCosh and we're live at 5. Oh my gosh, my desk is a mess. Hey Doris. Hi Michelle. Excuse me. Hi Jen. Hey Leslie. Hey Robin. Okay. So it's nice and chilly this morning again. Not as cold as yesterday though. Hi Pat. So Pat, I don't know if you noticed, we got new inks in, or they'll be arriving Monday, I'm sorry. New inks for the Better Press from Dina. They're arriving Monday. Trying to think what else is in that box. I have no idea. Hi Lisa. So today is the ECD release for Angelica Turner flower collection. So I'm going to show you the dies in the paper that we have, and then we're going to finish this book because Jill, who's not here, gave me a great idea to use a pocket on one of the pages. So I've already cut a pocket and we'll just finish it up in a few minutes. Hi Jackie, happy Wednesday to you too. So new from Elizabeth Craft Designs, the paper flower collection. So this one is called Fern and Greenery. As you know, I have to have these because I love all leaves and fern leaves especially. Anything greenery, it's mine. So this is, all of these are under Just In. We do have, oh you did, okay, Pat. Yeah, it is cute, the book. Thanks, Lisa. So this is here in stock, shipping now. We have a bundle collection, and the bundle includes a free gift. We've got a stamp set. You're invited. This, oh, sorry, on this special day, congratulations, love and hugs, happy anniversary, celebrate, all the best, stop and smell the roses, just for you, birthday wishes, I love you and with all my love. So a great all-round sentiment stamp set. It's got quite a bit on it. We have this vase. It's called Delicate Fancy Vase. And you can do the outline. You've got the really ornate interior, and that goes right on top of this, which is a chipboard. It's the MDF board, not chipboard, it's MDF, which is just like the Esther box that we have, the Memory Decks box for Esther. It's the same material. So it's been laser cut, which is why it looks burnt around the edges. But it makes a three-dimensional vase, and then it fits this, so you can cut this out and put that right on top to make it even fancier. Hi, Jill. So wood floral vase, the Delicate Fancy Vase. Then there's an easel, a Delicate Fancy Card Easel. So it can make just a regular card easel. You can add those panels to make it fancy looking, but it can hold your card or your small canvas piece or your journal page up so that you've got something to showcase it. So that is on the website as well. Rose, which is, the collection is called Bohemian Rose. So this rose obviously is the centerpiece. And you've got quite a few flower dies in that. So that's the rose. This one is the rose companion flower. So again, multiple sizes of that to make your layers. You've got your centers, tiny ones, and some leaves in that one. So that's a companion flower. And then we have this one I think that most people were excited about. This is the Delicate Fancy Purse. So it makes a really good size purse for putting little things in, like little chocolates and stuff. I don't think it's big enough for an A2 card. I tried to watch the live today, but I had customers in, so it was a little difficult. So I don't think you can fit an A2 in there, but you can certainly fit chocolates. So very pretty die set for that. Yeah, it's very pretty. And then they have the paper pack. So let me show you that. Let me move this out of the way. Let me not move that one far away. I need a bigger area. This is the Bohemian Rose paper pack. Look how pretty that's going to be. I'm just going to open it really quickly, and then we're going to dive into that book because I want to get it done and finished. So very, very pretty floral collection. Look how pretty that is. Right, all the vintage background. And cut those flowers out would be gorgeous. And nice vintage background again there. So what happens is they give you two of each pattern, but different on the back side. So there'll be two like this, but it won't be on this one. It'll be on something else. So it always makes it interesting how to layer it together. It's pretty with the pink in it. Hi, Dawn. Of course, it's a nice heavyweight cardstock. It's a pretty blue. So is that the same blue? Nope, that's a little different. That'll be great for card panels. There you go. Keep knocking things over. I think it's time to do a desk reorganization again. I seem to spend half my life doing that. So I think we're now into just duplication. So really, really pretty paper pack, and that's called Bohemian Rose, in stock and on the website as well. I'm just going to pop this in the paper pack. Okay, let's put that out of my way so I don't run it over. Stamp set. Okay, so what I did was I had some pieces that I cut for a pocket. The thing is, this book is a little too small. Like I was going to use this fancy one that I'd cut before, but it's too big, right? A lot of the ones I had are too big. So what I did was I grabbed David's set. This one is called Journal Romance. So this was a kit that he had. Lots and lots of pieces in there. I think they still have a few of these in stock. But I grabbed that pocket die, so I'm going to put it back there before I lose it. Hold it. Okay, you got it, Pat. So that is the to make your own journal. And I did cut this pocket. And I think I'm going to use the softer side. I'm going to stamp on here. But what it is, obviously it has your fold lines, which I should do with a bone folder, but it doesn't cut an even. It's got like a ragged edge to it, which is kind of fun. So I did want to use something decorative, and it's just too big. I thought this might be a little easier. I could put a tag in here and a few other things. Now let me, well, I'll show you at the end. Let's find my bone folder. Here it is. So let's do the folds on this pocket. And then I do want to cut some of those leaves out from that new die today. So we did get our 49 Market mystery boxes, and I'm going to be shipping those out tomorrow They're also ready for pickup if you're local. And I found these pieces that kind of matched color-wise, and I thought I could use these with this. So, so I think I'm going to use that as a photo mat on this side. Kind of like working in the monochromatic look for this. Oh, that's too matchy with that. No, it is too matchy. Okay. It's going to have to be this piece then. I think that looks kind of good there. I need to dress up this pocket a little, and we can make a tag to go in there. So Pat, when are you coming in? January, right? So let's start by inking the edges. I'm going to go with the pink sands. Oh, that reminds me. All the re-inkers were restocked today for this Fortnite Market Ranger ink pads, and a few of the ink pads were restocked as well today. So if you were waiting on something and it was sold out, it's now in. I think it looks really pink because of what was on my ink blending tool, not that ink pad. So I think I need some kind of tag to go in there. Maybe I'll make a white tag. White paper. Piece on the floor looks good. End of December, okay. Yep, I think that'll fit in there. Let's stamp something on here. Now I had that stamp from yesterday, which is handy, so I think we'll use it again. I mean, I'll try to do a better job with stamping it this time. So tomorrow I've got a lot of packages coming in. We have Visible Image coming in. I've got a little bit of Ciao Bella coming in. I have Arden Creative Studio coming in. So there is a lot coming in. Let's try doing it in pink first and see if it's what it looks like. And again, I didn't stamp it well. It's okay. Let's dress this up a little bit. This can go in the pocket. Actually, this can go on the pocket. That's kind of cute like that. Yeah, let's ink those edges. I'm trying to use all of the pieces because we tend to keep buying new and then have all these pieces and never do anything with them. So will this fit in here? Yep, I could do a photo in here. Let me just throw that on the floor. Susan. Okay. Oh, someone's coming in. Hey. I think I got stuff for you to pick up, right?
Mm-hmm. You pick your time.
Okay. Now keep in mind that this was a nice clean frame until I just dropped it on the floor and then stood on it to capture it. So I'm going to have to cover that up now. I'm my own worst nightmare. So again, left open, I can slip the photo in there. Let's cut this. Yep. Glue that right over the dirt. Actually, let's bring that in a little bit. Yep, let's straighten it. Oh, pull the dirt off. Okay, so that can go in our pockets. Be nice if I had a little bit of greenery to poke out of that. Straighten that up. I seem to always glue things crooked. Have you seen this little mini book we've been building?
Mm-hmm. I was watching yesterday.
Ah, we're going to finish it up today. Remember to burnish your score tape down so that it sticks really well. Okay. I'll pop that right here. Yeah, I can see the shimmer, so I must have had some Lisa Horton ink on there. That'll go in the pocket. Maybe I'll just throw that in the pocket. So we've got a few things in there, and let's glue this side down. Okay. All right, let's bind it. So I think it is now too thick to go in my cover, so I'm going to bind it without that cover and do something else with that. Got two threads I thought, or two ribbon pieces I thought would look really nice. And so we have a 3-hole. Let's do it so that, okay, I'm going to take both of the threads. I'm going to go through the middle hole. Do I have time to bind it? Yeah. Would be good if I had my ribbon threader because it would go through very easily, but I don't. So let me see if I can find a piece of tape. Let's try with this. I have a plastic needle I can thread the ribbons through and then sew it, much easier, but I'm going to try it this way. just using a piece of score tape. To squish it even smaller. No, it needs to be tighter than that. Well, maybe if I do it this way. I personally prefer to do them all as one, but my hands are not as nimble today as they should be. Whoops. I'm going to pick a hole, top or bottom. And like I said, if I had my proper equipment, this would be a breeze. But I want to make sure I go through all the holes. And we're hoping I got all of them the right way around. This is called a pamphlet stitch. It's the easiest stitch to bind. And with the time. Okay. Right, I'm going to take the bottom one, come all the way to the top. I'm going to give myself a bit more room though. You would try not to do this with fiddly fingers. Do those three together. Okay. Now I'm going to come up through that middle hole again. It might be a little impossible for me to do, but when I come up, I'm going to come up through the hole on this side because this started on this side. And then I will show you the completed book. I need a needle for this. Yep. Let's see, I don't think I have any. Sorry guys. I don't think I have any of my big needles here. I have a nice big blue plastic one that does ribbons. So I may have to do this off camera because otherwise I'll never get to show you the whole book. But I'm going to bring this up through the middle. Right? I bring it up on the off side and then I just tie it in a bow right here and it will bind. So let's do a quick flip through the book. So that's the cover. We've got the pretty blue pages. We have the pink that we just did. Ignore that. Then we've got the pocket with the few things in there. We have our acetate page. Oops. I am caught. There you go. Here is our green page with our washi tape that was made. There's a little flap. We've got another little pocket here. We have our blue page, and this has our little envelope that sits in it here. We have the other side of that one. We have the yellow. I think I did this off camera, I'm not sure. Our yellow pieces. And then we have the one that we worked on yesterday with our little file folder book that goes in there. And that's it. So I will find my thing, put it up through the middle hole, and it'll be bound and done. But I do think it's too big to go in here because I made it with the thick paper. But this is what I had intended. Oops. Was for it to be like this. But I just made it so fat that I don't think it'll stay very well. So there you go. I will finish that off camera and get it done. Thanks guys for watching me. I will see you tomorrow at 5 and we'll work on something completely different, including those leaves that we got from Elizabeth Craft Designs. So have a good night. Bye.